This is too good to be true. There is information in front of me right now that could completely change the crypto market. There are breakouts on the charts. Billions of dollars worth of shorts are about to go down. And Eric Trump is giving hints about what's to come in the fourth quarter of this year. Of course, we can't forget how BlackRock, CK, and Van helped Ripple actually lay out the plan for tokenized finance. Opium is not this. The smart money already knows this. If you stick with me until the end, you'll understand why the next 12 months could be the most exciting time in crypto history. Thanks for coming back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. I hope that everyone is having a great Sunday. If this is your first time here, click the subscribe button. You should stay here for a long time. If you're going to come back for more of that good stuff, please do me a favor. You already understand what to do. Put your hands up. So let's get right to it. Looks like not much has changed since this morning. The weekly close will be out tonight. Pay attention to it. That's it. That easy. And in a moment, we'll talk about how much Bitcoin costs and what we want. But the weekly and monthly are coming up soon too. Don't forget about that. Tuesday is the last day of the month. We'll be happy if we can end the week and the month on a good note. The Bitcoin chart is shown below. Let's look at this chart together. Okay, it's not too hard to read. I'll break it down for you a bit. Bitcoin is right now worth about $109,000. This big red box can be seen. That is a huge amount of support and resistance. It's resistance, but the range is 110 to 112. Yes, 109 people are sitting where we are. The buyers have guarded this level like their lives depend on it every time the price dropped here. But your fight is right above us. We need to get above 112. That's where the fight is now. This is why it's important. BTC will stay in chop if it can't break through 112. We might even be able to go down. The next strong level for you is between 105 and 107. Then it will be between 97K and 100K. Also, yes, it is possible, but if we make it through, that will set off growth. That's your line in the sand. When you cross it, the market goes into risk-on mode, alts get a lot of money, and things move faster. I want you to picture it as a launch pad. It's like a rocket sitting on a launch pad. 112,000 is when the key turns in the lock. What will you do once it lights up? The move can't be stopped, but now things get crazy. I'll make this bigger. You can see some. I see that it's not on the screen. It doesn't mix well. We have $14 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts that are ready to be cashed in at $119,000 per Bitcoin. Take that in, $14 billion short. As soon as price breaks through that level, shorts start falling like dominoes. That's the kind of move that makes Bitcoin go up another $10,000 in minutes. We've seen it before. The process of liquidation keeps going. Market makers are putting more pressure on prices, and now regular buyers are chasing green candles. We're going to walk right into that setup. What if you know how to front run it? This is not at all like what you usually do. After that, we'll talk about this. Bitcoin is about to go through the roof. What do we see here? That's right, it's the Bitcoin rounds. 2011, 2012, don't matter much at this point. A lot of us weren't there. Some of us began to enter the space in 2014 and 2016. It's clear how this always ends. First, we'll get a correction step one, which we already did. We're making progress toward freedom. The next step, which I've talked about on the channel and in my groups, is to do 2 more runs and 2 more push-ups in this cycle. That would take us to 2026. A lot of people I already see are like, you're putting it off again. We're not putting it off. That is, I am saying that prices will go up if it lasts longer. It's just simple physics, right? That's why we're already in the first step of reform. Is it over? We can still go down though, right? When we got to the bottom of corrective step 1, we were around $78,000. We can still test between 90,000 and 94,000. Pay attention to that area. We will push back up and enter phase 2 sometime in the fourth quarter. You can expect a backtest retest down to some lower lows after that phase 2 box, you know? Let's say XRP goes up to 650. At that point, we'll probably test it again for about $4 or $5. We're not talking about really big, deep fixes. Then there's your banana zone. That's the wild part. At that point, we start to lock in our gains and talk about an XRP price in the double digits. People, don't forget that Q4 is always the best time for crypto, right? Eric Trump even came out and said it right here. There are more than just charts and liquidations. Hey, pay attention to this, because Eric Trump just said that Q4 will be a huge time for crypto. He even tweeted about it not long ago. You can love or hate him now. It doesn't bother me. I'm here for coin. He's not just a voice in the crowd if he says quarterly will be big. He knows about things that we don't hear about until it's too late, because he's connected with the right people, where billions of dollars are set aside before the news even comes out. He knows who is buying, who is placing, and where the money is going. As long as you don't agree with his politics, you can read the signal. When the smart money is loading up, it pays to see what they are seeing. Listen up, the future is really cool. The days ahead look good. The future looks great. Many things make me believe that this year's fourth quarter will be out of this world. What do you think will happen with Bitcoin? I've always said that I believe Bitcoin will be worth more than $1 million before long. That being said, I think that quantitative easing will work out well, and I think that it will start tomorrow when the news comes out, unless this guy is completely crazy, in which case everyone will laugh at him. though I believe you will begin to see right drops tomorrow. You can see that M2, or the amount of money in circulation around the world, is going through the roof right now. In the past, the fourth quarter has always been the best quarter for cryptocurrencies. In general, the best quarter for cryptocurrencies. I love that so much. And everyone who set up a call this morning, I'll be getting in touch with you later this week. Remember, there are only so many spots available, you don't have a plan, and you need to get your call B. After that, we get this from NBA star Tristan Thompson. A text group of NBA players got together to talk about XRP and whether they should buy more. Listen, your co-workers have begun to notice, and they're asking things like, do I get more XRP? Should I get more ETH? As in, guys are texting me and then asking in a group chat, hey, it's pumping, what should I do? Hold it for the long term. Guys, think long term. You bet on yourself to make it to the NBA. You have to bet on these coins and bet on the space race and on what the future of digital finances will be. That's what our kids will use. They won't go to banks or other financial institutions. Instead, they'll have their wallets on them and manage their money on their computers. What else is there to say? You love to see it. This was put out by the Com. This is where things get really interesting. He said that Ripple, GFTN, and GDF all agreed to this to paper frame steady coins. RLUSD is not named. He said that steady payments that are compliant with ISO 20022 and AML CFT were boring but smart. In this way, they're making RLUSD the core of tokenized banking. Let's connect everything to Ripple. In this area, the real structure play is taking place. Ripple wrote a paper with GFTN and GDF. The main idea was to show steady coins as dull but smart.